my freaking mortgage went up almost $3,000, $2,903 to be exact. Yep. So I'm pissed, I'm mad, I'm upset, and I am thankful to God that I am able to pay it. I truly am. And Jesus, I am not complaining, I am just explaining, okay? So hear me out. I'm upset because it's like, I feel like, what about the other people who can't pay, who are on a fixed income? So you mean to tell me your mortgage is a set amount every month? You're paying it, you're paying it, you're paying it. Then all of a sudden, insurance rates rise, property taxes go up. So now you've got this huge amount that you owe all of a sudden, and your escrow's in the negative. And I understand it'll go back to not exactly normal or back to the original payment because it will be slightly higher, but it will adjust itself once it's paid. I get that. But it's so excessive to me that it's bothering me. My concern is this. What's it gonna stop it from continuing to rise? What's the end game here? What protections do we have? I did file for my homestead exemption, and most of you who don't know homestead exemption, it truly helps you with the taxable amount of your home. So let's just say your home is $500,000, $500,000.
Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. We're about to talk about what is going on with I'm not just going to say the independent women. That's kind of like the theme of what we're talking about. But there's a lot of people who have ran out and bought a house for what reason, I don't know, to feel good about themselves or whatever. After interest rates went through the roof or whatever, because interest rates used to be 2%, and now they're like I think 7% or whatever. And all these women are running around on TikTok going through it. And we're just going to talk about it because overall, this is going to have a theme of how we all need each other. And we keep running around acting like we don't. And we're looking dumber and dumber and dumber and dumber. None of us are independent. Okay? None of us are independent. And I think it's stupid for any man or any woman to think they don't need other people. So that's the theme of what we're talking about, but we're going to talk about a lot because I want to help the people that actually bought a house and they don't know what to do and their mortgage went up. I've been a homeowner, I bought houses or whatever, so I can help. And I got a lot of information. So we're not just going to be dogging independent women, but the independent women run around thinking they don't need no man is kind of funny, but it isn't funny at the same time because you don't want nobody to, but we're going to talk about it. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody come on in. I just realized I was shadow banned. So I need everybody to hit the like button and not just watch. I need everybody to share this video because I'm shadow banned. I don't even know what the hell I did. I know what I did on Facebook, but I didn't know it was still there. So everybody hit the like button and drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. Hey, Mr. Let Go, can you do a show on Eric Adams? He's the worst. He needs to go. Okay, I got to look into that. But this woman is saying a lot. So let's keep going.
You will only be taxed at $450,000.
All right, so listen, she's gonna drop some information right here about her mortgage.
To me, that it's bothering me. My concern is this. What's it gonna stop it from continuing to rise? What's the end game here? What protections do we have? I did file for my homestead exemption, and most of you who don't know homestead exemption, it truly helps you with the taxable amount of your home. So let's just say your home is $500,000, $500,000. You will only be taxed at $450,000. Once you file that once, you do not have to file it ever again, as long as it's your primary home. And if it's not your primary home, I think the maximum you can get is $25,000. Our only option is to shop around for new insurance. I actually have the lowest rate. What are we supposed to do? Just hand them the Vaseline? Just let them keep charging us? Has your mortgage gone up this month?
My mortgage went up $1,000 and I am not okay.
So some of y'all didn't catch the first part, so I'm just going to play a little bit of the first part and then we'll go to this woman in the purple shirt. But I want y'all to hear what this woman said in the beginning because it's alarming. So listen to what she said right here in the beginning. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I like her background. Yeah, she's in front of a swimming pool. So that's probably why her mortgage went up so much. Listen to what she said, though.
My freaking mortgage went up almost $3,000. $2,903 to be exact.
$3,000?
Yep.
Imagine you buy a house and your mortgage goes up $3,000 more than it was at first. Bruh, $3,000 more, and you gotta, you said pool expenses. So there's a very good chance that whoever that woman is, she probably has an 800 to probably, $1 million house. And that's the reason why it's going up so much. But yeah, women on TikTok are okay. So I want y'all to think about this. And this is what's crazy. This is what's absolutely crazy. Women have been bragging about how they are the biggest homeowner market, Black women, in the last year or so, right? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever heard of that before. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard of that. That Black women are buying more homes than anybody else. 2 years ago, Black women were the most educated in the country, right? There's always some statistic about Black women being more educated, Black women buying more houses, right? Well, there's an issue with this, not a bad issue, but there's an issue because not all of the information is being shared. Black women being the most educated does not mean they're making the money that they claim to make. They are just the most enrolled and the most educated. These educated women are now out here with $500 to $700 a month in school debt per month. And a school debt moratorium was over, I think, 2 months ago. Let me know if I'm wrong. I think it was 2 months ago. So women now have to pay out or pay back or start back paying a loan that actually doesn't go down. If you had a school debt loan that you've been paying on for years, you'll realize it hasn't went down because of the interest rate. So women are, yes, the most enrolled, but who cares? Women, yes, are the most educated, but who cares? Now, women are out buying everybody else when it comes to buying houses. But again, who cares? See, you could be the most enrolled, you could be the most educated, and you could be running around buying all these houses. But that doesn't mean y'all are making money. Show me a statistic that women are making more money than other people and more consistent money than other people. See, that's a conversation that needs to be had, because some of us aren't dumb enough to just go out and do all these different things that y'all are bragging about doing because the economy is too messed up. Because like it just don't make no sense. It makes no sense. So we have to take these things that these Black women are saying and just understand They're trying to validate themselves to make themselves feel good. And I'm sorry, but it's stupid. It's all stupid. So it goes back to this right here. It goes back to this right here.
Is that women are having, Black women.
Hold on one second. All right, so hold on. Let me shout you guys out. I told y'all, drop your city in the chat. Drop your city in the chat. Let me shout y'all out. Shout out to Indianapolis. What's up, October 3074. Shout out to Yonkers, New York. Shout out to Cincinnati. Drop y'all city in the chat, y'all. I'm shouting y'all out now. Shout out to Sandy in Houston. I like her background. Shout out to the Bronx. Call it the Le Bronx, not Le Bronx. Not Le Bronx. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, hit the thumbs up button, hit some buttons, y'all. Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio. Shout out to Los Angeles. I know y'all catching hell in Los Angeles. Shout out to New York, Detroit, Arkansas, the Bronx again, Chicago, Hollis, New York, Sacramento, California, Dallas. Okay. Nuremberg, Germany, Le Bronx again, Atlanta. Shout out to Roger in Atlanta. Okay, so I'm gonna put all of this together in perspective. So we're gonna start off right here, and then we're gonna slow this down a little bit to give everybody an understanding what's actually happening in the United States with Black women, because y'all are literally, like I always said, y'all are literally running your entire lives into a ditch. Like I said, y'all would. I literally said, you independent women, y'all sound dumb because none of us are independent. And the more you run around acting like you're independent, the more you're going to run your life into a ditch. Well, it's literally happening right now in front of our eyes. Dead ass serious. So let's go through this. And if y'all seen this, okay, it's okay if y'all seen this already, but I'm going to put everything together in perspective for y'all. So listen to this.
What do you think the challenge is that women are having, Black women in particular, when it comes to becoming a wife?
Keeping it 100,
Yes.
there's not enough eligible Black males who fit the needs of Black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because Black women tend to want to marry Black men.
Right.
So Black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees, doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses. Black women are running circles around men.
Right.
And it's also shown in research.
All right. Black women are not running circles around men. This is the narrative that was going on, I would say 3 years ago. And it's really sad. Just because y'all are more educated does not mean y'all are running circles around no damn body. But it is what it is. Women like to shit on men in order to make themselves feel better. I'll say it again. Women like to shit on men in order to make themselves feel better. See, there is a mindset. You have a warrior mindset and you have a builder mindset. The warrior mindset is kind of like football, right? Basketball. One team or one group has to defeat the other group in order for that group to be the best, to be the champion, right? So in football, in particular, my team has to defeat your team. Your team need to be walking into the dressing room, locker room, crying your eyes out for us to make it, right? That's a warrior mindset. A builder mindset is everybody can grow, everybody can flourish, but I'm going to build my building taller than yours. So I'm going to make more money than you, but I'm not trying to knock down your building in order for my building to flourish. So women have this dysfunctional warrior mindset, woman empowerment mindset that is extremely dysfunctional, that makes them feel like they have to tear down men or compete with men in order for them to actually have something in life. And that's extremely dysfunctional. And that's exactly what she said in this particular video. If you just listen to what she said, why can't she say women are doing great? Why does she have to say women are out earning men? What does men have to do with women? Think about this.
The needs of Black women. By the time you dissect the demographics of finances, sexual orientation, what you end up drilling down into, because Black women tend to want to marry Black men.
Right.
So Black women are excelling. They're getting accelerated degrees, graduate degrees.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with women are getting degrees. Cool. They got women, Black women have more degrees than a thermometer. Awesome. Cool.
Doctorate degrees. They're starting businesses.
They're starting businesses. That don't really mean nothing, but okay, they're starting businesses.
Black women are running circles around men.
That part right there. That part right there. Why does she have to say that Black women are running circles around men? How about you just say Black women are doing well? Why does it have to be this demeaning of Black men in order for Black women to be doing well? The reason why is because Black women actually in real life aren't really doing shit. They're doing better. They're more aggressive when it comes to just being out in the workplace, which is good. There's nothing wrong with that. But the need for validation, the need to feel like they're in competition with Black men is the actual problem. Because what are you saying in these statements? You're literally saying that Black women are out earning or outdoing, which is a lie, are outdoing this, outdoing that than Black men. That narrative easily pits Black women against Black men instead of being in a relationship with Black men. Why can't we all flourish? Why can't we all grow? Why can't we all be doing good? Why can't you just say Black people are doing well instead of Black women are doing better than Black men? And that's the narrative that y'all have been running around pushing for the last, I would say, 4 years. And now y'all were struggling back then, lying, acting like y'all aren't, and y'all are struggling now. And I have proof that y'all are struggling now. But for some reason, you're trying to paint a narrative that you aren't struggling. Everybody's struggling. Entrepreneurs are struggling. People who have jobs are struggling. Black men are struggling. Black women are struggling. White men are struggling. White women are struggling. Like, everybody's struggling. Everything costs more money. It doesn't cost, eggs don't cost more money to white people. Eggs cost more money to everybody. Fish or whatever else, gas costs more money for everybody, not just for Black women. So to sit here and just be pushing this narrative of I'm independent, I don't need no man, all you're doing is setting yourself up to look stupid. Because we all know the day Trump, regardless of what y'all want to say, the day Trump left office, the world fell apart. We got this weirdo in office now, and everything is falling apart. So everybody is being affected. So sitting around pitting yourself against Black men when you're struggling is stupid.
Right.
And it's also shown in research that women want to marry on their same level of financial and educational status.
Yeah.
But your financial status is the same or less than a Black man's financial status. Exactly, sunshine. I dislike when women say I am in strong independent. It's dumb, you know. So shout out to I love my ad block. Shout out to you. I see a lot of lonely, bitter women with dogs and peanut butter in their lives, not peanut butter. Those degrees can't keep you warm and protected at night. And those degrees can't really keep a roof over your head either, because nobody gives a damn about the degrees. Because when all of y'all got a degree, guess what? It makes the degree worth less when all of y'all asses got the same goddamn degree. Y'all see how stupid it is? Y'all are literally ruining each other's lives. Because one woman with a degree, hey, we got all these opportunities for you. But if it's like 30 women in a room and they all have the same degree, or 30 resumes and they all got the same degree, guess what? Y'all are literally causing each other to not be able to find a job because everybody has a damn degree. Now you got to go get another degree, then another degree. Now you got to have 4 degrees in order to make $40,000 or $50,000 a year. And you don't realize how dumb you look? I'm just saying. But y'all wanted to out educate black men but now y'all just looking dumb, because we're gonna get back to these mortgages being $3,000 more a month than it's supposed to be.
At such an accelerated rate, how do men keep up with that?
A lot of times the studies say black women are the highest growing number of entrepreneurs. And we have been for the past 15, 20 years. That don't mean that we're making money. Don't be fooled by the data. They just say.
Y'all hear that right? Y'all hear that right? Don't be fooled by the data. It don't mean they making money.
We making money. Don't be fooled by the data. They just say we leaving. They didn't say we getting paid. They just say we leaving. They didn't say that we were thriving. They said that we're leaving to create a business. An LLC equals $0.
$0. $0.
Somebody saying that they're a consultant or a coach equals $0. That means nothing.
Do guys even like independent women?
Okay, so let's go back to the woman saying her rent or mortgage has went up. I just wanted to show y'all that because I want to put all these different things in perspective. Shout out to I love my ad block black queens. We are CNA claiming to be black queens who are CNAs claiming to be nurses. All they are is doing is emptying bedpans and wiping butts. Yo, don't let I love my ad block be the only one putting these super chats out. Drop a super chat, y'all. I love my ad block making y'all look crazy. Drop a super chat, y'all. Drop a cash app. Cash app is Aaron 1000. Aaron 1000. Let me put this up under here. Don't let I love my ad block have y'all looking crazy. Shout out, I love my ad block. You always support me. I appreciate you. All right, so let's go.
My freaking mortgage went up almost $3,000, $2,903 to be exact. Yep. So I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm upset, and I am thankful to God that I am able to pay it. I truly am. And Jesus, I am not complaining. I am just explaining. Okay. So hear me out. I'm upset because it's like, I feel like, what about the other people who can't pay, who are on a fixed income? So you mean to tell me your mortgage is a set amount every month? You're paying it. Then all of a sudden, insurance rates rise, property taxes go up. So now you've got this huge amount that you owe all of a sudden, and your escrow's in the negative. And I understand it'll go back to not exactly normal or back to the original payment because it will be slightly higher, but it will adjust itself once it's paid. I get that. But it's so excessive to me that it's bothering me. My concern is this. What's it gonna stop it from continuing to rise?
So we can't sit around and get mad at the economy for going up. We have to realize that we can't do all of this on our own. Excuse me. That's the problem. You can't do all of this on your own. We need families. We need to do things together. Lady, you need a man. Fellas, you need a woman. We need each other. I'm here to stop the single mother epidemic. I'm here to stop the independent woman epidemic because it's stupid. The longer you ladies stay single, the more or the longer you're going to run your life into a ditch because you don't know what the hell you're doing.
What's the end game here? What protections do we have? I did file for my homestead exemption, and most of you who don't know homestead exemption, it truly helps you with the taxable amount of your home. So let's just say your home is $500,000, $500,000. You will only be taxed at $450,000. Once you file that once, you do not have to file it ever again, as long as it's your primary home. And if it's not your primary home, I think the maximum you can get is $25,000. Our only option is to shop around for new insurance. I actually have the lowest rate. What are we supposed to do? Just hand them the Vaseline? Just let them keep
Screaming from the hilltop, home ownership is not it.
Has your mortgage gone up this month?
My mortgage went up $1,000 and I am not okay. So let me tell you guys, for the longest time, people will be screaming from the hilltop, home ownership is not it. Like, don't rush, don't rush. And I will just be like, I don't understand it because I'm literally chilling, like cheaper than rent. I was bamboozled. So let me tell y'all what they do not tell y'all about real estate.
Everyone who owns a home will be affected. All states don't have homestead exemption. Great point. Great point. All states don't have homestead exemption. We have homestead exemption. I filed for homestead exemption. I never really had a problem with that. So yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree. Not every state has homestead exemption. I think in Florida, you can't even get homeowners insurance. Is that true? Anybody here in Florida? Anybody here in Florida? Is it true that you cannot get homeowners insurance in Florida because or whatever reason? And if that's true, what is the reason? What is actually happening? So what's up, B Madden?
So
What's up, Betty Loves?
they do an analysis every year from at least with the mortgage that I got, right? And so they did an analysis and basically my mortgage increased by $1,000. And I asked them why. And they were like, something about my house is a new build. And so I guess they charged me for the taxes when it was just the land for 2 years. Then
All right, y'all gotta listen to this. This is helpful information. Listen to this.
after year 2, they add the taxes with the house actually on it.
And real quick, before I keep going. No Nation says we don't care. No Nation, I want to ask you a question. Do you have a house? Do you own a house, No Nation? And I'm not going against you. I'm just asking a question. Because if you own a house, why don't you care? You think it's only affecting women? Okay, No Nation says he owns a house. So why don't you care? I'm just saying. What if you didn't know anything about homestead exemption and what this woman is saying or what these women are saying can actually help you in your situation? I'm just asking, because I care because that's why I'm doing this show, to inform everybody about what actually is happening. Some insurance companies have left Florida. So how do you get insurance if insurance companies have left Florida? Just a question. Kick it with Ken. My mortgage is less than $900. Cool. Okay. But why don't you care though? That my whole you said we don't care. Why? Like homeowners have homeowner issues. Right. You could never have too much info. Exactly, man. What is this? We don't care stuff. I don't understand.
And they were like, yeah, your builder is supposed to tell you. They didn't. They didn't. And so I asked them, can I sell the house? And they were like, there's no equity in it. You guys see me smiling, but come next month, I'm literally going to be in tears because $1,000 extra a month, I legit want to move back home and live with my parents.
So, real quick, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Support the channel. Buy my Deeper Discussions card game. Cash App is Aaron1000. Support the channel. The one thing I want to share with y'all is this. Women in particular are doing things in a fashion that seems to be meant to make them feel like they're either doing better than black men. What's up, Lorenzo? Or that they don't need a black man. And this is the problem. When you go out and buy a damn house, mainly because you want to feel like I can do it myself. I'm independent. I'm powerful. Look at me roar. You're an idiot. See, people who don't have these validation issues, they look at interest rates. They look at the housing market. They look around and say, I'm just going to chill out for a while until the housing market changes. But no, some of y'all just want to feel independent. Some of y'all just want to feel good about yourselves, but you put yourself in a situation where now you have a 30-year mortgage, and the mortgage is going up between $1,000 and $3,000 a month, and you can't afford it. I would rather you go buy one of them stupid ass expensive bags so you carry around and say, I got money, versus buying a damn house with a high ass interest rate. Like, are you dumb? Because the rest of us aren't. So now y'all are stuck, keyword stuck. Because you got to remember what this woman just said. She literally said, can I sell it? No, dummy, you can't sell your house. Do you realize that in the first 3 years of home ownership, what's up, Shira? Do you realize in the first 3 years of home ownership, you're paying only interest? Does anybody know that? In the first 3 years of owning a home, you're only paying interest. So you can buy a house, put all this money down. Some of y'all don't put 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 down. And then you got to pay closing costs, which may be another 6,000. Then you got to pay 6% to your broker. And now you don't came out of all this money. And now you get in the house and your mortgage don't went up. And you like, yo, I can't afford this. Can I sell it? All of your money is gone. Your down payment is gone. Because let me tell you something. None of you ladies are savvy or smart enough to buy a house that is under market value. Because something I learned a long time ago, years ago. You make money with a house, not when you sell it, But when you buy it, I'll say it again. You make money in a house, not when you sell it, but when you buy it. So when everybody's clamoring, trying to buy a house last year, like idiots, and then here you go, well, let's put this offer in. Well, when you put in an offer, that most likely means you're competing. I'm not going to say when you put in an offer, but when you put in a competitive offer, that means you're paying a little bit more money than what the damn house is worth. And then when you do this, what's up, Crystal? Guess what? You're now underwater in the house because you paid for a house and it's only worth this, but now you paid this. So now you turn around and like, yo, I can't sell it. You can't sell it. Listen to what she says.
For the taxes when it was just the land for 2 years, then after year 2, they add the taxes with the screaming from the hilltop. Home ownership is not it. Like, don't rush. And I will just be like, I don't understand it because I'm literally chilling. Like, cheaper than rent.
I just want you to think about how is something cheaper than rent, but you have to pay at least $10,000 down on a house. I want you to think about that. You rent a house, rent an apartment or whatever. You pay a certain amount of money. You don't have to put money down. You just have to pay first and last month's rent, which you actually get back. Think about that. You get the money back. So it's not money you put down, it's a deposit. You get it back when you move out. But when you buy a house, you got to put $10,000 down at least because it's 20% of the house. So I'm saying on the low end, you don't get that money back. You don't. It's gone. So when it comes to what she's about to say, the answer is no.
I was bamboozled. So let me tell y'all what they do not tell y'all about real estate. So
hold on. I want to hear her say, I want to sell it back. Hold on. I'm trying to find where she said, can I sell? Hold on.
Screaming from the hilltop. Home ownership is not
Option is to shop.
Screaming from the hilltop. Home ownership is not it. Like, don't rush. And I will just be like, I don't understand it because I'm literally chilling. Like, cheaper than rent.
It's not.
I was
It's
bamboozled.
Yeah.
So let me tell.
Now you got to remember, she wasn't bamboozled because she literally said everybody is screaming from hilltops saying that buying a house is not the move right now. So she was not bamboozled because she said it herself that this is not the move. People were telling her that. She ignored that. Hence the reason why y'all asses need a man. Because y'all don't have no sense.
Tell y'all what they do not tell y'all about real estate. So they do an analysis every year from, at least with the mortgage that I got, right? And so they did an analysis and basically my mortgage increased by $1,000. And I asked them why. And they were like, something about my house is a new build. And so I guess they charged me for the taxes when it was just the land for 2 years. Then after year 2, they add the taxes with the house actually on it.
Hit the like button, everybody. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. And real quick commercial.
We meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend, a
Candidate.
potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out. after you-
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
What's going on, Nicole Lynn? I see you in here. What's up? What's up? What's up? Say hey. Where you been, Nicole?
Hey,
You got to hit me up. What you been up to? All right, back to the lady.
Yeah, your builder is supposed to tell you. They didn't. They didn't. And so I asked them, can I sell the house?
That part right there. You cannot sell the house. You cannot sell the house. The first 3 years of owning a house, you pay only interest. So you can't sell the house. There's no money in the house because at the end of the day, you're only paying interest. There's no principal, there's no nothing. See, a smart person versus an independent woman would ask for an amortization schedule. An amortization schedule. Put a 1 in the chat if you are aware of what an amortization schedule is. Put a 1 in the chat if you're aware of what an amortization schedule is. She is strong, independent, and don't need no man. But when she makes a contractual mistake, it is somebody else's mistake. Bamboozled victim when convenient. Totally agree. I totally agree. All right, put a 1 in the chat if you're aware of what an amortization schedule is. Put a 1 in the chat if you are aware of what an amortization schedule is. And an amortization schedule is for cars. It's just for any type of loan, right? And it gives you an understanding of how much interest you're paying per month and how much principal you're paying per month. You do this when you buy a house. You do it, especially when you buy a house. And you do this when you buy a car or anything else. Because the thing about it is, how do I buy the game, OG? What's going on, CJ? One, the link to buy the card game is hovering around here. And if you don't see it, I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. Give me a second. Dropping the link in the chat right now, CJ. Boom. So you click that link, you can buy my Deeper Discussions card game right now, brother. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Also, the link to buy my card game is in the link on Insta. I mean, is in the my bio on Instagram, is in my bio on TikTok, and it is under this video on YouTube, and it is over this video on Facebook. So people on Facebook, you're not going to have no hovering around thing, and you're not going to be able to see anything under it. But over this video, right up under the title, that is the link to buy my card game. Appreciate you, CJ. I appreciate you. CJ, the family's cartel. I appreciate that. I like that name. Cartel means family. So I appreciate that. I love that. All right, let's keep going.
And they were like, there's no equity in it.
There's no equity in it. And I want you to think about it. This woman most likely paid $10,000 to $15,000 down on the house. Because even if you get a loan and it's 1%, you know, because as a first-time home buyer, what a lot of these women are, you ain't got to pay number 1%. But if your house is a $400,000 house, you got to pay $4,000. But that's not all. You also got to pay about $4,000 more in closing costs. So this woman spent I'm assuming $8,000, $8,000, and it's gone. gone. What's up, Uncle Drew? $8,000 gone. And her mortgage don't went up $1,000.
Smiling, but come next month, I'm literally going to be in tears because $1,000 extra a month, I legit want to move back home and live with my parents.
And the thing about it is, if she was married, her life would be a little bit better. See, I don't think any woman that does not have a husband needs to be buying a damn house. Unless you don't had a baby with a freaking athlete or something, and you getting paid $10,000 or more a month in child support. But most of y'all have babies with bums, and y'all probably getting like $73 a month in child support. See, a house is built off of two incomes. There's a video in here that's going to explain this, so I'm just going to paraphrase. But 46% of your income is usually goes to home or house or everyday life expenses, and the other half supposed to go to other things. But if you only make $70,000-$80,000, well, 40% of your income is 40, and that's not taking out taxes. But if it's two people that makes $80,000, that's $160,000, and 46% of that is about $80 or under $80,000. Do y'all see how it works? So people are supposed to buy houses who are freaking married. Now, as a man, is a little bit different because we're men. We usually make more money. We usually are able to work more hours. Because if shit go bad with me, shit, I take my ass back to driving Uber. I can make some shit work. You feel me? But the thing about it is, a woman can't drive Uber because she got a bunch of kids. She's a single mother. Or it's not necessarily safe for a pretty woman to be riding around for Uber. She might, get assaulted or something. So you don't have the same amount of abilities as men do. Y'all dumbasses go out here and trying to make yourself feel good and overextend yourselves like idiots. And now you looking crazy and you crying, talking about you can't afford all this stuff. Why the hell did you do it? It actually made more sense, or would have made more sense, for her to go back and live with her mama. Do you think she'll be crying if she lived with her mama? No. Likely she paid full price. Exactly. Likely she paid for full price. And I said that earlier, right? Likely she paid full price for the house, which is stupid. Bragging about buying a new house, the house of her dreams. Exactly. Housewarming parties with the rest of the strong, independent women who don't need no man. All facts. All facts. You don't buy a house over market value. But a lot of you ladies, y'all don't have enough sense to be out here by yourselves. The Wife School Podcast, stop all that high maintenance lifestyle. Yeah, because you got to understand, your little stupid wigs cost what, $200-$300 a month? So you got a wig bundle install, whatever dumb shit y'all be doing with y'all foreheads, glues. You got to pay for the glue on your forehead, all this stupid shit. And then it don't make no sense. Like your little goofy independent woman lifestyle, like, I don't understand. It's just dumb. But y'all want to try to find validation in some type of way, try to find proof or confirmation of what you feel about yourself. I'm an independent woman. I'm going to go out and buy a house. All right. Take your dumb ass out here and look stupid. Get a husband. Because like I said, a 2-income household where one person can make sure the kids are good, or one person can take up the slack, or one person can go out and get a second or third or whatever job, or subsidize their income, because it's too damn people.
But I don't have that option. I'm sick. Like, I'm sick. Honestly, don't buy a house if you're single. Like, buy a house when there's two incomes coming in, because baby, you gonna need it.
Okay, so here's something they will not tell you when you buy a house, or at least they didn't tell me, and now I'm salty. So when I first bought my house, my mortgage payment was $1,151. After my first year living in that house, they raised my mortgage to $1,579. The fuck? I thought I was tripping. That is a $428 increase. I was under the impression that my mortgage payment would literally never change, but I was wrong. So here's what happened, and I'm going to use example numbers. So let's say there's a house and the value of that house is $20,000. Because the value of the house is so low, that means that the property taxes are also going to be significantly low. So let's just say the property taxes are only $500 per year. Okay, now let's say an investor comes in and rehabs the entire house, puts everything brand new into the house, boom. Now it's a beautiful home. And now the value of that house is $150,000. Okay, now because the value of the house went up, that means that the property taxes are also going to go up.
Right.
So now the property taxes are $2,000.
Which means your escrow is going to end up being negative. Because once the value of your house goes up and the taxes go up, your escrow, that's what the bank takes out to pay your yearly taxes, your escrow is going to go up the next year, and you're not going to have no idea. Next thing you know, your mortgage goes up. You're like, yo, what happened? Your escrow is behind. A lot of y'all don't know what an escrow is. Don't save them. They don't want to be saved. They want to be affirmed in the great American lie. Trust us, you don't need a man. Well, the thing about it is, Jaw 619, y'all are the ones that want the women to just be out there looking stupid or whatever. No, I want women to sit their asses down and shut up. That's my want for the women, right? Because the more we see these situations and the more women that are out here just looking dumb because they trying to do things on their own, the more of an opportunity or the more of a chance that women are going to wisen up, stop being idiots, and actually say, I need a man, and change their attitudes. And now everybody is happy. Isn't that the whole point of all this? So you saying don't save her, she don't want to be saved. No, we need to put these women out there so other women could be like, oh shit, I don't want to be like her, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna listen to Mr. Let Go, because listen to these dumbass women, I'm gonna end up looking stupid too. Because I'm here to promote family. I don't have my family empowerment shirt on today, but I'm here to promote family empowerment and not woman empowerment. See, women empowerment is the reason why these women are out here looking so dumb right now. But at the end of the day, we can change the narrative. But just shitting on women, laughing at women, telling them don't save them and let them stay out there, I don't think is the way to go, because what's the end goal of letting them stay out there? You do realize that we as taxpayers have to pay for these goddamn have homeless ass women when they run around doing dumb shit, right? Do y'all realize that? We have to pay, we as taxpayers pay for these women's shelters, women's this and women's that, and all this shit. So when women lose, we turn around and pay taxes. Most of the poor people that are on government assistance are damn white women and black women. Not just black women, white women and black women. Because they got their little pookie babies. So the more stupid women that are out there, the more money we got to pay in taxes to take care of these motherfuckers. So we're going to take care of them, whether indirectly or directly. I would rather take care of you, get some ass, versus take care of you and not get no ass. So me in particular, if I'm taking care of a goddamn woman, I want some ass. But if it's coming out of my taxes because all these dumbass women are just doing stupid shit and ruining their own lives, I ain't getting no ass for those women because it's just coming out of my taxes. So no. Do y'all want some ass? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all want some ass. No, I want a woman that's going to learn from all these other stupid ass women to sit her ass down and shut the hell up, stop being stupid, cut out your attitude, get some therapy, take your fat ass to the gym, make some changes so I can be with you and have sex with you whenever I wake up in the morning. And of course, take care of you and you inspire me and you make me a better man and we fall in love and all the other shit. All together, I want some ass. I do not want to be paying for poor ass women and not get no ass from them. I'm sorry. So put a 1 in the chat if you want some ass. If you want some ass, you gotta do your part in making these women better so they'll learn how to shut the hell up so you can get some ass. That's really it. But the more these women keep doing dumb shit, you're going to pay for the woman anyway and not get no ass because it's going to come out in your goddamn taxes. What the hell? I want a lady, wife, all that good shit. But for that to actually happen, they got to learn a lesson so they can stop being stupid and stop listening to all these dumbass independent women that are out here half homeless. All right, let's keep going.
Per year instead of 500. And this is what they did not tell me. The fuck? So basically, I believe it's every single year.
Do you see how pretty these women are? Imagine if they weren't stupid. That's what I'm saying right there. These are some pretty ass women. All we got to do is contribute because, you know, we're not specifically fixing the women, but if the economy fixes them and they realize that they've been acting stupid with all this independent woman stuff, they take their ass to therapy, take their ass to the gym. They're better women for us. Y'all don't want better women? So no, I'm not the leave these hoes out here, don't save them. No, I want to save them or at least contribute to saving them. And if they want to keep doing dumb shit, the hell with them. But I want to give them an opportunity like, hey, there's another way. You don't have to keep running your life into a ditch every day of your damn life and ruining your child's life if you have a child. Facts. Is this where we're better together? Exactly. We're better. We are better together. That's all I'm saying. We are better together. Any of you women watching, your life is trash without a man. It is a fact. You don't know what the hell you're doing by yourself. You're not supposed to be by yourself. Women were created to be helpmates. It's in the Bible.
They come and do an assessment of your house and they say, what's the value of this house from last year to this year? And if your property has increased in value, they are going to increase your taxes. Now, I am highly upset with the people who my mortgage lender and my realtor for not explaining this to me. And the reason why I'm so upset is because I would have been okay with that if they would have explained that to me and I was ready and prepared. But no, I just got a bill in the mail and it said a $428 increase due in 2 months. I believe the issue is a lot of the times, especially when it comes to young people and first-time home buyers, realtors and mortgage lender, whoever you're dealing with, they don't want to give you all the information up front because they just want to make the sale. They just want.
Well, here's the problem, ladies, and this is another thing that y'all goofy asses don't realize. It is your responsibility, you, Miss Independent Woman. It is your responsibility to read the contract. You're independent, remember? You're independent, remember? So as an independent woman, you're independent. You don't need no man. But you want a man to read the contract for you and tell you all the loopholes that are in the contract that you are actually about to buy or about to sign. Is that what she is saying? I just want to make sure. Am I crazy? An independent woman who don't need no man is literally saying that I need a man to read a contract that I'm about to sign for me so I would know what I'm going to find myself being a part of. How about you just read your own goddamn contract, independent woman? You can either pay a man, a lawyer, to read the contract for you. Independent woman. So when you are bragging about being independent and highly educated, you're also stupid. Because an actual intelligent person would not sign a contract without getting somebody to look over the shit so you won't get screwed over a year or 2 years later. But no, your dumbass wants to be independent. And this is what independent women have to deal with. Because guess what? You or anybody else don't have all the answers. Your job is to go and seek counsel. Go and talk to men. Go and have a man. Cynthia Adams, can you stop with the spamming? Can you stop? I just want to ask you, Cynthia Adams, can you stop with the spamming of whatever the hell you're doing? Can you stop? I don't know what you're doing. Can you stop, please? Stop spamming whatever the hell you're spamming. Stop it. Please and thank you. All right. So, does this make sense? You can't run around one day being an independent woman and then the next day getting mad that somebody didn't tell you something. You're independent. Tell yourself something.
And prepared. But no, I just got a bill in the mail and it said a $428 increase due in 2 months. I believe the issue is a lot of the times, especially when it comes to young people and first-time home buyers, realtors and mortgage lender, whoever you're dealing with, they don't want to give you all the information up front because they just want to make the sale.
It's their job to make the sale. Let me tell y'all something. I used to sell cars. All right. I used to sell cars. And the number one thing I learned when selling cars is don't allow a person to gaslight you. Oh man, shout out to the Wife School podcast, gifted 5 memberships. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Stephanie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Exactly, strolling stoner. You're supposed to read, you dumbass. How is it somebody else's fault when you ain't read the goddamn paperwork? And if it's too many pieces of paper to read, it's understandable. Get a lawyer, stupid. So here's the thing. When I used to sell cars, I was very good at selling cars. When I used to sell cars, the number one thing my supervisor would say is don't allow a customer to try to gaslight you and make you feel like you are supposed to give them all the information about the loan, about the interest rate, all these different things. Because at the end of the day, it is not your responsibility to inform them of shit. You are not a lawyer. You are a car salesman. They have a responsibility for themselves to do the research, Google stuff, do the comparisons. But if they don't do it, like as an example, for example, say it's a used car and there's a price on the window. This is a real thing. Some of y'all can learn from this. Say there's a used car and say it's $36,000, right? On the window. If you come in and say, I love the car, I want the car, and you pay $36,000 on the window without picking up your phone and looking on our website, when I used to sell cars, not me, but looking on the website or the car dealership to see if there's any deals, and find out that the internet price is $31,000. So that means it's $5,000 off of what's on the window. You can't get mad at me because your dumb ass did not take a second and look up the internet price. You just seen the price on the window and came in and signed up. And then you go home and talk to your mama, or you talk to your man or whoever, and they like, yo, how much did you pay? Oh, I paid $36,000. Well, online it was $31,000. You can't get mad at me. It is not my job to tell you that there's an internet price that is $5,000 less. You know why? Because I get that money. I'm not gonna tell you how much the damn car costs on the internet. That's my commission also. I'm not dumb. If you don't know when you go to a car dealership and you're looking at a used car to go on a website and check out the internet price, or just do comparisons with other dealerships, or go on Carfax or what is that website? Cargurus.com to see what the average car that you're looking for with a certain mileage and certain year costs. That's your dumb ass. That's your dumb ass. Because every individual is responsible for themselves. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody just coming in, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Come on, get these likes up. Hit the like button, share this video, hit the like button, share this video. So the thing about it is, the problem I have with women is one day they're independent and they don't need no man. And then the next day they run around thinking somebody took advantage of them. Yes, because you're stupid. I'm just being real. It's because a lot of you ladies are stupid. Like, running around being independent doesn't help anybody but the salesperson that you're trying to look independent in front of. Come around me with all the independent shit. I ain't gonna tell you nothing because you are independent. Why would somebody try to tell an independent person something? It don't make no sense. But y'all go whining when somebody take advantage of y'all dumbasses.
Just want to make money, and I believe that is so unethical because now I don't even
So now it's unethical. Now it's unethical because you didn't read your own paperwork that you're signing. Is it unethical or are you stupid? Which one is it? I'm not buying no damn house without either reading over it myself, because I understand how mortgage language works, or I'm gonna get a lawyer to look over it. Are you stupid? Are you dumb?
I don't want to work with you. Like, just tell me so I know. And
No, ma'am. Because our commission is baked in to the shit that you didn't read. I will make less money. Your real estate agent will make less money. The broker will make less money. What are you talking about? Do your own damn research.
I'm prepared.
No, it's not unethical, strolling stoner. It's not unethical at all. Unethical isn't illegal. It's not unethical. It's not. It's not. I sell my card games when we're on tour for $25. My card game is $28 online. Every product is a different price in person versus online. Some people would have an online price that is lower than an in-person price. My online price is slightly higher than the online price. What the hell is going on? TikTok, go away. TikTok is so damn stupid. TikTok is so freaking stupid. Anybody else think TikTok is stupid? Golly, TikTok don't make no damn sense. TikTok is stupid. I'm glad they're about to get rid of TikTok. Just dumb. Just stupid. All right, so let's keep going.
So I've seen this video, which has gone viral several times, and I've seen other women online complaining about the same thing. Mortgage increased by $1,000.
And thank you, Yoselin. I appreciate you for buying a car game yesterday. I appreciate you.
And why are you telling us? You're a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. Why we need to know that your mortgage increased $1,000?
All right, so this is a cornball right here. And I'm against these cornballs running around going off on women. You could look at the dude and tell he's not a homeowner. You can look at him. Anybody agree or disagree? You can look at the man and tell he's not a homeowner. He's never owned a house. I may be wrong, but I guarantee I'm not wrong.
Prepared.
So I've seen this video.
So this cornball is sitting here, trying to do you say you're independent, low hanging fruit stuff. He's a cornball. And I just want to say this to any other cornball. If you've never had a mortgage yourself, if you've never been to the closing table, if you've never bought a house, if you've never been in risk of foreclosure, what's up, y'all? TikTok has been acting stupid. I had to start it over. So what's up, y'all? If you've never owned a house, had a mortgage, had any ups and downs in home ownership, you don't really have a right to be talking mess about somebody that actually did something that you have not done yet. So a lot of these guys, see, I'm homeowner. I've been homeowner. I've been owning houses since I was 20. So I can talk about this stuff because I live it. I understand it. I bought houses, sold houses. I've done it. So I have a good understanding of what's going on. So I can actually help these independent women instead of just laughing at them. But the problem is, I took all the fancy pens at my first class. You took all the fancy pens. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Aren't you and him saying the same thing? Well, Tony T, the answer is no, because I just told my audience about what is it? The amortization schedule. The little cornball in the video doesn't know what an amortization schedule is. So that's one thing. I've been to a closing table and I instructed my audience that not only do you have to put money down, but you have to pay somewhat an equal amount of money for closing costs, unless you get the seller to pay for closing costs. I also instructed my audience that you do not buy a house if the mortgage rates are through the roof, which at that point, I called these women stupid for running out and buying a house with an 8% interest rate. Everybody else, the people who weren't stupid or aren't stupid, their interest rates are 2%. Because you got the price of a house and then you got the interest rate. The most important. Okay, let me ask y'all. We're going to go back to the little cornball talk a mess about a woman. What's more important, y'all? The price of a house or the interest rate? Which one is more important? Let me know right now. Which one is more important? The price of a house when you buy it, whether it's higher, lower, whatever, or the interest rate, whether it's higher or lower. Okay, Franklin said price. Come on, y'all. Which is more important, price or interest rate? Franklin gonna say price and interest rate. Trying to be right. Interest rate, interest rate, interest rate. Okay, interest rate, interest rate. All of y'all are wrong. And that is the reason why I'm here to talk about this. Because this cornball sitting here, hey, you're an independent woman, is literally here or there in that video to talk mess about women.
Which has gone viral several times.
But no, I just gotta want to make the sale. They just want to make money. And I believe.
Why we need to know that your mortgage increased $1,000.
So we can teach people what not to do. Stupid. Stupid. You're an idiot, sir. Sitting around making TikTok videos. Go buy a house, you loser. So hold on. Franklin. Is it interest rate or price? Because you said both. Don't be trying to play two sides. Interest rate or price. Which is most important? Franklin don't try to do both. Franklin said interest rate and price. So one more time before I give y'all the answer. I think I gave y'all the answer already. So the answer is, Mr. Let Go, why is the price and not the interest rate? All right, Franklin. The answer is the most important factor in buying a house is the price of the house. The price, not the interest rate. You know why? Because you can always refinance later on. You can't rebuy the house. I said about 45 minutes ago. Think about this. If any of you have been watching the whole show, you heard me say that it's not about when you sell the house when you make money. It's when you buy the house when you make money. Put a 1 in the chat if you heard me say that earlier. It's not about when you sell the house when you make money. It's about when you buy the house. See, your job is to buy a house. Right. The dude said both, and now he's trying to be right. He said, look, what is wrong with y'all? Interest rate, purchase price. What is wrong with y'all? So it's not the down payment, it's the interest rate. I'm sorry, it's the price. Okay. So if I buy a house, say the interest rates are through the roof, as an example, right? The interest rates are through the roof, and it's a $400,000 house, but they can't sell the house because people's interest rates are through the roof and they can't afford the house. And I go to them and give them an offer and say, hey, I'll pay this high ass interest rate, but my offer is $280,000 because I looked up the price that the house sold for before you bought it 3 years ago. And I see that the house used to be $240,000, right? Now you're selling it 3 years later for $400 and some thousand. And I go to you and say, my offer is 280, take it or leave it. And they take it. But I'm paying 9% interest rate. Guess what? The day the interest rates go down, or the day my credit gets better, or the day my debt to income can be proven to be better, I can go get the house refinanced, and I got a $280,000 house that is worth $400,000. And on top of that, my down payment is 1% or 10% of the 280. So all I got to do is put down $28,000 versus what? $40,000. So my down payment is even lower. Does that make sense? Yes, and worst case scenario, if I got to sell the house because I don't lost my job or whatever, the house is worth $400,000 when I bought it. So I can sell the house. I can instantly sell the house if I want to, and then turn around and make $150,000 or probably $100,000 and walk away from the house. So it's not interest rate, it's the price. So that is what makes me different than this cornball on TikTok running around talking shit about women all day. So if you have not owned a house, you have not sold a house. Because the thing about it is, you can own a house and still don't know shit because you ain't never sold no house before. You can own a house and still don't know shit because you ain't never sold no house before. Same thing with marriage. You can be married and don't know shit because you ain't never been divorced. I've been married and divorced, and I've bought houses and I've sold houses. So I know how it looks on both sides. Hopefully that makes sense. But you cornballs who ain't never bought no damn house, y'all shut the hell up. I am here to help and inform the men and women that follow me, not shit on the women that don't or do follow me. I'm not here for you niggas. Okay?
Mortgage increased by $1,000. And why are you telling us? You're a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. Why we need to know that your mortgage increased $1,000?
Because the rest of us have mortgages, or the rest of us have had mortgages, or the rest of us are looking into buying a house and we're waiting out the economy. That's why, Mr. Cornball, you would know because you probably live with your mama. Dudes who live with a mama don't deserve to talk about mortgages or independent women because your ass ain't even independent because you live with your mama.
I got other women that I'm seeing come up on my feed that's saying that they can't afford their rent. They need $4,000 to move into a new apartment. And
So NW says, you said it's 200,000, but it's worth 400,000. Why would you get 100,000 instead of 200,000? I don't understand. The higher the price of a house is, in some situations, the harder it is to sell the house. Like for an example, Russell Wilson has 2 houses on the market right now. One of his houses, he has been paying the mortgage himself for, I think, 2-3 years. Why is this? Because it's a multi-million-dollar house. He can't sell it because people don't have multi-million-dollar money. So he can't sell the house. And he can't rent out the house because it costs too damn much for them to keep it up, for somebody to come in and tear it up. It's a multi-million-dollar house. So the thing about it is, a higher and more expensive house, you can actually talk down on the price easier than a less expensive house, because whoever owns a house, whether it's a company or a person, they still got to pay that high ass mortgage every month. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. Put a 1 in the chat if that makes sense. I'm late, but wanted to say I didn't like how that Fugazi dude did you on that interview. Hey, I don't care. He invited me on his show. I went on his show. I had fun. I don't give a shit. But that's an example of a cornball. Like, that's what cornballs do. So it is what it is. But altogether, put a 1 in the chat if you understand what I just said. What I just said is, it's easier to talk a person down on the price of a more expensive car, a more expensive house, than it is to talk a person down on a least expensive car or a least expensive house. The reason why is because the owner or the company still not only has to pay the mortgage, but we're talking about they got to pay the taxes on that expensive ass house also. And it's harder to sell because more people have less money to spend on a less expensive house than more people having more money to spend on a more expensive house. So depending on how long they've been paying that mortgage, they'll let you talk them down because the house is so expensive per month. They're tired of paying the mortgage, or a car, they're tired of paying the car note.
I thought you was making 6 figures. You killing it. We supposed to feel some type of way?
I'm sorry, man. Like, these cornballs just need to just go away, because y'all are in the way. Like, what have y'all accomplished? What do y'all own? What have y'all sold in order to be able to talk shit about another person, period? You have to have some business about yourself before talking shit about a person's business about themselves. This woman, regardless of if she stupid or not, because I called her stupid, she's done something that you have not done before. But your cornball ass is sitting around talking shit about a woman that has accomplished more shit than you've accomplished. You ain't ran no business. You ain't bought no house. Well, here comes your dumb ass on TikTok. Oh, shut your doofy ass up. He did a video another time talking shit about women with BBLs. You ain't even slept with a woman with a BBL. You're a cornball. Like, shut up.
You're supposed to be like, this is a travesty. What did you do? Sign a variable interest rate loan where your interest rate can fluctuate, which will...
Well, if you would have listened before you did the video, cornball, you would have learned that it was her escrow. But guess what? You don't know what an escrow is, cornball. So you don't know what the hell is happening. Taxes go up and down depending on the not the interest rate, but the value of your house. And it goes into escrow. And then you have an escrow payment every month that you have to pay. And it makes sure, because it's more than one thing. It's not just a mortgage that you're paying. You also have to pay private mortgage insurance, which is usually $60 to $200 a month also. And then you got to pay your escrow fee. But since this cornball never owned a house, he don't even know what the hell the woman is complaining about. Shit is sad. So sit your little cornball ass down and go buy yourself a house before you tell somebody what they are or aren't doing right when buying their goddamn house. Nigga, you ain't never bought no house.
Increase your mortgage? Why are we supposed to feel sorry? Men have been dealing with this for forever. No one feels sorry for us.
Well, you men have not been dealing with nothing because you men live with your mamas. You men live with a woman. You men got to find some fat chick to move in with to take care of your cornball ass. So don't say we men have been doing this for years, because your ass don't own no house. So there's a difference between us and them dudes. There's a difference. You're a cornball, sir.
If you're so strong and independent and you don't need us, why are you complaining about the increase?
Well, if she had you, you would be in the house with her complaining about the increase with her, because she would be taking care of you and you wouldn't be paying the mortgage. She would be paying the mortgage. So you actually would still be, you'll be in the bedroom while she's in the living room complaining about her mortgage, because your cornball ass would not be paying the mortgage. Real men don't have time to be complaining about on TikTok. Exactly. Look, wow, that's enough for me, sir. Why is it enough for you, Marcus? What, you want me to sit around and talking shit about women all day? That's what you want me to do, Marcus? That's what you think I do over here? You think this is going to be a woman bashing session? That's what you thought, Marcus? See, if I was over here bashing women, I'll have over 1,000 people watching. 1,000 people in my chat. I don't do that. I talk shit about women, but I also talk shit about men. And a lot of these dudes are broke and weird, sitting around talking about women.
Pay it. Don't put it on social media. Pay it. Nobody told you to go and get a variable interest rate on a loan. You could have.
Sir, she doesn't have a variable interest rate, you idiot. She doesn't have a variable interest rate, you idiot. But this is what I'm saying. This is your king. This is your king. We got to get rid of all of these cornballs that ain't never bought shit, ain't never owned shit, ain't never started no business, talking shit about women. The only men that can talk shit about women are the men that can teach women some shit after they talk shit about them. How about that? You ain't never owned shit, shut the fuck up. You ain't never built shit, shut the fuck up. You ain't never sold shit, shut the fuck up. You live with your mama, shut the fuck up. You live with a woman, shut the fuck up. So I can talk shit about women because I can teach the same women what to do next after I talk shit about them. See, a man is supposed to be a provider and a protector. So I provide you with information, tell you what dumb shit that you did wrong, and protect you to keep you from doing this shit again by giving you new information to tell you what you did wrong. So one, you tell the woman what she did wrong, and then you instruct the women on either how to fix it or how to not do the same shit twice. That is what being a protector and a provider is. But if you niggas ain't never owned shit, ain't never sold shit, ain't never built shit, you don't have the right to talk shit about women. And then if you niggas who sit around talking shit about women don't never talk shit about men, you're a weirdo. Because men be doing dumb shit all the time, just like women do dumb shit. So I talk about people who do dumb shit, not just women. But a lot of you are cornballs and y'all actually hate women, which is gay. Any person that hates women either is gay or might as well be gay. What's up, Shay? I am here, like I've always been, to help raise these childhood trauma having, adolescent thinking as women, but also these adolescent thinking as men. Because if I were to fix all the women, hold them accountable or whatever, they would still have a problem because all you dumbass men walking around who live with their mama, they wouldn't have nobody to be with. Because there are some really good, smart, great life having, attentive, cooperative women who make good money who can't find no good man because all you niggas are bums. So I talk shit about everybody who needs to be talked shit about versus these cornballs who ain't never owned shit, who ain't never did shit.
Had a husband locked in the rate because you would have had more income. But no.
This nigga is making a whole video about something that he don't even know about. The woman literally explained that it's not her interest rate that is a problem. It is her what, y'all? What? What is her problem? What is her problem, y'all? Put in the chat real quick. What is her problem? Because I want to make sure y'all know what her problem is. Her interest rate is not variable. Thank you, Tina. Escrow. Thank you. It's her escrow. It's her taxes. The value of her house went up. That's what's wrong. But this cornball ain't never had no house, so he don't know what the hell an escrow is. So he making a whole TikTok on the wrong shit. It's PMI, not MPI. It's PMI, private mortgage insurance. PMI, private mortgage insurance. But this cornball ain't never paid no escrow or private mortgage insurance because he lives with his mama. Or, I don't know, most likely he lives with his mama. I don't know the dude. But that's all I'm saying. It's freaking sad.
Y'all bragging about these houses and all of these degrees, and then you get upset with your college loan debt. You brag about getting a house, then you get upset when you sign a bad loan and they raise your mortgage. Stop it. We don't want to hear it because we don't get to complain as men.
We get to complain. We just don't complain on TikTok, but we get to complain. You don't get to complain because you don't have no mortgage. You ain't got shit to complain about. You live with your mama.
Strong, independent man. You don't need no man. You don't get to complain either. We don't want to hear it.
In our community, I'm a mortgage broker.
So now, like I said, as a provider and a protector, here is me providing you ladies and men with information that would protect you. Do you see how provider protector works? I'm providing you with information so you can protect yourselves. You see how that works? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. And before I play this, because this is about to be some very important information, I need y'all to buy my card game. And for those who have already bought my card game, thank you so much. But real quick commercial, because this video right here is going to change your whole life, because most likely you didn't know it.
At a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game. We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out. after you-
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.
All right, so here we go. Here we go. This is a very important conversation. Listen to this.
So many one-person applications, and that one person makes $5,000 a month. It's simple math. 46% is what's called your housing expense ratio. Now let's say there's a husband and wife, and they both make $5,000 each. What's 46% of 10 grand? $4,600 per month versus $2,300 per month. Right now in Broward County, the average mortgage payment as of March 2023, $3,000 per month.
So, if the average mortgage in Broward County, just as an example, is $3,000 a month, why are you single, independent women running around buying houses that you can't afford? Get a husband or keep living with your mama. Because at some point, your mortgage is going to go up because the price of houses keep going up. We're in an inflationary society right now. Shout out to Lynn Bunting. For anybody confused, insurance rates change as the value of your house goes up with the market. The taxes go up when your city town mill rate goes up. That makes your escrow free fee go up. Thank you. Appreciate that. See, I'm here to provide you all with information so you can protect yourself. Provider and protector. If you can't provide women with an understanding of what they did wrong and teach them how to protect themselves from not doing it wrong again or avoiding certain pitfalls, you are not a provider and protector, and you may want to shut the hell up.
So when you don't have mom and child teaming up together, or husband and wife teaming up together, or grandma that has Social Security, mom that has a job, child that has a job teaming up together, you're not going to qualify for a mortgage right now. That's how you get pushed out of your neighborhood. It's just that simple. So if we don't fix the fundamental problems, marriage, stop divorcing each other over trivial matters. It's the truth. I'm speaking.
Ethical.
Picture. And they both make $5,000.
And you get upset with your college loan debt. You brag about getting a house, then you get upset when you sign a bad loan.
Hold on, I'm trying to fast forward past this cornball because I just want y'all to hear this one more time to make sure everybody hears this. Everybody, hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button.
And they raise your mortgage. Stop it. We don't want to hear it because we don't get to complain as men. You're strong enough.
See so many one-person applications, and that one person makes $5,000 a month. It's simple math.
I need y'all to do this math now. I need y'all to do this math. Do this math with this man.
See so many one-person applications, and that one person makes $5,000 a month. It's simple math. 46% is what's called your housing expense ratio. Now let's say there's a husband and wife, and they both make $5,000 each. What's 46% of 10 grand? $4,600 per month versus $2,300 per month. Right now in Broward County, the average mortgage payment as of March 2023, $3,000 per month. So when you don't have mom and child teaming up together, or husband and wife teaming up together, or grandma that has Social Security, mom that has a job, child that has a job teaming up together, you're not going to qualify for a mortgage right now. That's how you.
But the thing about it is, somebody said, why would somebody get well, a mortgage that doesn't have a fixed rate? Because you'll get a better mortgage rate if you get a house with an adjustable fixed rate. All right. It's called an ARM. Put a 1 in the chat if you ever heard of an ARM. An ARM is an adjustable rate mortgage. People were buying ARMs left and right around a little bit before 2008 and 2007 because it was almost the only way you get a house. So it's either get a house or don't get a house, because an adjustable rate mortgage, an ARM, is simply easy to get versus a fixed rate mortgage. Because then you got Fannie Mae and you got different mortgages. Shout out to Lynn Bunting for the Cash App. Thank you, Lynn Bunting. I appreciate you. Cash App is Aaron 1000 is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. $ AARON 1000. Not only contribute to the channel if you're enjoying this information, subscribe to the channel also, and hit the like button, and buy my Deeper Discussions card game.
You get pushed out of your neighborhood.
I have a home and never heard or knew about escrow. Wait, what? Wait, you said you have a home, but you never knew about escrow. You can actually not know about escrow. It's included in your mortgage. So it's important for you to know about escrow, but you don't really need to know about escrow. But if something happens with your mortgage, then you're going to be wondering what's happening. And that's when you're going to find out about your escrow. But yeah, around, I say February of every year, your mortgage changes, whether it goes up or down. And you may not pay attention to it if it's not a lot, but altogether your escrow gets refactored into your mortgage, I think February of every year. I don't have a mortgage. I just paid in cash. Well, that's the difference. You don't have an escrow because you paid in cash. Escrow is money taken out of your mortgage so you can pay your taxes every year.
It's just that simple. So if we don't fix the fundamental problems, marriage, stop divorcing each other over trivial matters. It's the truth. I'm speaking the truth. Like, come on, at some point you got to have respect in the relationship and not yell at each other. Just
real quick, put some color in this chat, y'all. Put some color in this chat. Put some color in this chat. Drop a super chat. Drop a super chat. Drop a super chat. Put some color in this chat. I ain't seen no color in this chat in a minute. Drop some color in this chat. Put some color behind your words. Drop some color in this chat, y'all. Let's go.
calm it down a little bit and think about the bigger picture.
Oh my God!
The amount my home is valued at by the county doubled this year.
Okay, so here's something they will not tell you when you buy a house.
I done told y'all before that any chance that the government gets, they will try to pull one over on you, and they tried to do that to me. The very first year after I moved into my home, the county said that my home increased in value by $150,000 just from 1 year to the next. So there ain't no way in holy hell that was
That's crazy.
true. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to protest my property taxes and to get my tax assessment reduced by $150,000. If you need to protest your property taxes and you want the best chance possible of winning, I'm going to tell you all the tips, tricks, and everything that
So just for the record, she said, protest your property taxes. All you have to do is go to the place where you pay your where you get your car title or whatever from, right? You go to wherever it is that you get your car title from is most likely, because I live in the suburbs, so I think it's like that in cities. I'm not sure, but it's usually wherever you pay your car tag at, all right, the tag office. Most likely is that. It could be somewhere else, but you go to the tag office and you find out about your taxes that you're paying on your house. And if it shows that, because on your mortgage, it'll show what your taxes, what is it, your mill rate, and how much your house is worth or something like that. That'll be on there. So what you have to do is go to your county tax place, and you have to contest or protest that the price or the value of your house did not go up $150,000 in 1 year. And most likely you will win, because they do things like that in order to get more tax money from people. It's not illegal, but if you don't say something, they won't say nothing. But there's a good chance that you will win. And also you have to file for homestead exemption.
Picture.
Oh my God! The amount my home is valued at by the county doubled this year.
Okay, so here's something they will not tell you when you buy a house.
I done told y'all before that any chance that the government gets, they will try to pull one over on you, and they tried to do that to me. The very first year after I moved into my home, the county said that my home increased in value by $150,000 just from 1 year to the next. So
All right, so Joe says if your property doubled in the price, then sell. Well, where are you going to live? Where are you going to live? Joe, answer the question. Where are you going to live? See, I'm going to tell y'all something. It happened to me. The value of one of my houses went sky high, and I was like, ooh. And then somebody offered me a nice amount of money, and I was like, interesting. So I started doing research, and I got even more money for my house, and I sold. But guess what? The rest of the city was so expensive. Well, I was like, God damn. Like, so where are you going to live when you sell your house if it doubles in price? Because most likely rent and everybody else's mortgage done doubled also. So you're going to sell your house for double. Say you make, I don't know, $200,000 in selling your house. Well, if you want the same type of living or same type of lifestyle that you had after that, guess what? You're going to take that same $200,000 that you just made from your house and put a certain amount of that $200,000 down, because you can no longer have the first time home buyer program because you just sold a house. And now you still ain't got no money. And you got a higher interest rate. You got a higher interest rate than you did when you sold your house. So you end up paying more money for the new house that you just bought. And now you're looking crazy. And on top of that, when you buy a new house, like I said earlier, for the first 3 years, you don't pay principal. So it's all interest. So for the first 3 years, you don't lost all the $200,000 profit that you just made off of your house by selling it. Where you gonna live? Joe said, "Oh, I didn't think about that." Shout out to Joe. No, you can't just jump up and sell no damn house. Let me tell you something. The house I sold, the mortgage was $800 a month. They paid me so much money, I was like, ooh. But I would have rather kept the $800 a month. Come on, man. But that's why I'm here, where I'm able to provide information and protect y'all from making the same mistakes that other people make. I didn't make a mistake, but I could, it worked out for me. But altogether, yeah, you don't just jump up and sell a house because it went up in value, because where the hell you gonna live? That was hilarious. He said, I ain't thinking about that part.
There ain't no way in holy hell that was true. So I'm going to tell you exactly what I did to protest my property taxes and to get my tax assessment reduced by $150,000. If you need to protest your property taxes and you want the best chance possible of winning, I'm going to tell you all the tips, tricks, and everything that you need to know. So go ahead and save this.
See, once you buy a house, every year a computer does a tax assessment on your house, not a person. So that's how they get you. The computer just makes an assessment of your house and it'd be super high. And you like, yo, what the hell? So they can get taxes. And you got to go to them and say, hey, what proof do you have that my tax, that the assessment of my house went up so high? What's your proof? They ain't got no damn proof. They just threw a number on your house so they can get taxes. And then once you protest it, it'll go back down, like this woman is saying.
Video right now because you're going to need it, okay? And then let's get into it. So first things first, grab your appraisal notice. Once you do that, you want to first spot check to make sure that the information is correct, like your name, your address, your lot description. You also want to make sure that they have the right tax exemptions assigned to your property as well. So
there's music playing behind this woman, so I don't want to play too much of it, because I don't want to turn around and get in the copy. You can play music for a little bit, but I don't want to get copyrighted by playing her whole video, because it happens to me all the time.
What the price of your home would be based upon the price of the.
Oh, hold on. The music's gone. Let's see.
So, but no more than a year old. Okay. So I'm going to give you the 5 things that you need. Next, we're going to look for year. Include things like solar panels, pools.
Because her mortgage.
Include things like solar panels, pools, things like that. So once you find your 5 comps, you got the most of it there.
So comps are other houses that look just like your house, and find out how much they are either on sale for or what they sold for, and then you can show them proof that your house is not 100 and did not go up in price.
There, it's just, playing a little game of like adjusting the price to see what the price of your home would be based upon the price of those homes. I have this down
The music stopped so I can play the video, just so you know.
To an exact science. I actually wrote all this down. So if you do need to protest your property taxes and you want the best chance possible of winning, go ahead and download that guide. I feel like that's going to be your best bet. I'll walk you through everything absolutely step by step. Okay. All right. And if you have any questions about real estate, home buying, home selling, home owning, property taxes,
and just for the record, any of you content creators, you have to tag your name in the video. Put your name in the video somewhere, because I would like to know what the name, this woman's name is, but there's no tag in the video. Please tag your name. Just type your name somewhere in the video, so somebody's using or watching your video, they can follow you.
any questions at all, just make sure that you leave a comment. All right, I'll talk to you next time.
See how she got leave comment? Why don't you have your name on the video?
Rent can go up every year.
Guess what else can go up? Your property taxes.
This is one of my mutuals, frustrated because her mortgage went up. Not just because she has to pay more, because she feels blindsided. And let me be the first to say, rightfully so. Because I do think this is something as Americans we don't talk about enough. Now, we don't talk about it as homeowners because I think the expectation is like, yo, your rent was going to go up anyway, so like, why are you acting like that? And we don't talk about it as investors because we've been taught to kind of just pass along any extra cost directly to our tenants. But that mindset leaves a lot of people in the lurch when those new mortgage statements come and you're like, yeesh. Let's do a quick overview of what goes into a mortgage and how to decrease each of the 4 categories if they raise too quickly. But be aware, it's gonna go up. Typically, when discussing what goes into a mortgage, you will see the acronym PITI, P-I-T-I, principal, interest, taxes, and insurance. Principal and interest are what you pay directly to the lender every month because you have taken out a loan.
So do y'all see how I'm including videos that are helpful to y'all and not just shitting on women? I just want to just remind y'all of that. Pay attention to the content creators that aren't providing anything helpful. They're just shitting on women all day. I'm providing information that is helpful.
If the interest rate is fixed, then that amount will not change over the course of the term, whatever that is. If that rate is adjustable, it could change according to the market. The only way to lower that portion of the payment is to refinance. You wouldn't really do that now because the rates are so high, but when the rates were lower or the rates lower in the future, you would refinance. The T stands for taxes. You pay taxes to your county based on their assessed value of your property, and the easiest way to lower this is to fight the county directly. If you can provide evidence that your property is not worth as much as they claim, you can lower your taxable value. The last
Remember, everybody hit the like button, everybody hit the like button. Remember this, when you buy a house and now that you own a house, a computer is spitting out a random assessment of how much your house is worth. It's very easy to prove to the tax assessor's office that your house is lower in price than it looks like because the computer is just spitting out random numbers and it's always going to be biased towards the tax assessor's office so they can make more money off of you. It's really easy to protest your tax assessor's assessment.
I stands for insurance, and there are 2 types I want to talk about: hazard insurance and mortgage insurance. Hazard insurance is what you pay every month to protect yourself from fires and floods and earthquakes and such. And there are 2 ways to lower that cost if you need it to. One will be to shop around to see if you can get a better deal. The second will be to up your deductible, which lowers your monthly premium. The second insurance, mortgage insurance, is what you have to pay if you put down less than 20% when you bought your property. The only way to get rid of PMI, if you don't refinance, I guess, is when your property increases in value, to call your lender and have them doing assessment.
See, a lot of people don't even know that you're not just paying mortgage, you're not just paying taxes, you're paying PMI. So you're paying mortgage, taxes, homeowners insurance, and PMI, which is private mortgage insurance. And private mortgage insurance is there just in case you foreclose on a house and they have a certain amount of money to kind of like recoup from you because you just foreclosed on the house. So private mortgage insurance is there to ensure the mortgage company where if you went into default, they wouldn't lose a whole bunch of money, because banks do not sell houses. Companies sell houses. So your private mortgage insurance money would then go to a company to resell the house, because a bank cannot sell a house. They have to go to a company, and the money that they made from private mortgage insurance, they're going to give that to the company to resell your house and rehab your house also. And it's between $80 and $300 a month just in private mortgage insurance alone.
If your property has increased enough, they'll just take it right away. So for all of you homeowners and real estate investors, I hope this very basic introduction helped.
If you're buying a brand new home, you have to understand this disclosure right here. Now, this is where people get in trouble and they get confused. This is that payment from here. This is your escrow account. There is no way your property tax and your insurance is going to be covered by $127 a month. It's not going to happen. But they're allowed to tell you your estimated total payment is the combination of those two. So you pay that for a year and a half. However, they disclose to you that your escrow needs to have $513 a month in it. But they say property taxes, some of them are included in this payment. And they say that homeowners insurance is included and the HOA is not included in there. So if you get this statement, please send it to anyone you know buying a new home because they need to understand this. Their payment is going to be this plus this. And if they're not saving the difference between those two numbers, they're going to have a payment shock. The reason why is your taxes are paid in arrears. So the first year you pay, they'll reevaluate and then they'll say, hey, there's a house on this land now. The tax is going to go up to this. And the escrow.
Y'all see that, right? So once you close on a house, is a guarantee that your mortgage is going to go up because of taxes 2 years later, at least.
Account's like, all right, cool. We just paid last year's. No harm, no foul. Then you pay a whole nother year, and then they say, uh-oh, you're $300, $400 a month short. So moving into next year, we're going to have to collect that $300 to $400 a month short, and you're going to have to pay $300 to $400 a month more, making your payment $600 to $800 a month more to cover last year and the future because your payment should have never been this number. I do not know how they're allowed to tell you that's your estimated total monthly payment because it's not true. It's true in the fact that that's what the taxes are now, but they know damn well there's a house there because they're financing the entire house with the land that's just been built. And if you want more in depth about this process, if you don't understand it through the numbers, click the link in the original video. I go through like a 5-minute video of a lot of how insurance taxes can change. Insurance is paid ahead of time, so you can't get behind on it. Whereas taxes is paid in arrears, so you can get behind, so it doubles up and it jumps your payment shock, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. But this is why I love social media, because that video blew up. Hopefully this one does too, and it can help save people falling into this payment shock. And again, this is Florida. I've heard that other places send out payment shock letters, and that's nice because there's no reason people should be thinking that this is their payment for 30 years. When it literally shows you it should be $513 plus $1564. It's right there and right there. They just get away with, I don't know why they can't just make this.
First thing you need to know, when you buy a new build home, the tax assessed value is going to be on the vacant land. Vacant land is taxed at a much cheaper rate than one that has a property on it. Now, tax assessments are done every year. When the home was built on the property, it's going to be taxed at a much higher rate because there's a property on the land. It's not vacant anymore. So the tax assessed value is going to go up along with your payment. This happens on a lot of different properties, my property included. Not nearly as much as a new build home because my tax assessment in year one wasn't assessed at a vacant land assessment.
So y'all get the understanding. And the biggest problem is I want to give y'all something else to think about also. Y'all remember them PPP loans, right? I want to give y'all something else to think about. I want y'all to listen to this.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but y'all remember those PPP loans that everybody was doing during the pandemic? Baby, I'm working in a bank now, specifically a credit union, but that being beside the point, y'all, they are sending subpoenas every other day, if not more than that, to review the people who were claiming that they had employees. So y'all remember when Biden had said he was going to hire 25,000 agents so that they can go over all of that stuff? It's happening. And I don't know if y'all have been paying attention to a lot of the entrepreneurs. Baby, they coming for a lot of people regardless of if you paid that money back or not. So I can't really say, get your houses in order, because it ain't really even about order. It's literally about you lying on, papers for government funds. Y'all, a lot of people gonna start facing jail time, and I think more often than not, people are going to start throwing the people who filed the PPP loans under the bus, because they're the ones who, technically, those are the ones who committed the fraud. But you committed the fraud because it's in your name too. And
Yo, one thing I could say is I'm so thankful that I have never gotten a PPP loan because I don't have staff. Like, why the hell would I get a PPP loan? I ain't got to pay nobody but myself. So I wasn't one of the stupid people who went out and got a PPP loan, because the PPP loan is specifically for people who have staff. Black people, black entrepreneurs do not pay nobody. It's one of the biggest problems with entrepreneurship. Black people do not hire other people. They'll contract somebody out or whatever, but black entrepreneurs do not pay nobody. So if you are black, or if you know somebody that is black and they got a PPP loan, their ass is going to jail, because you know damn well they did not have a team of employees. Black people do not hire employees. They just have, they might pay one person, but that don't count. So if you know a black person that got a PPP loan, their ass is going to jail, because black people don't hire no goddamn body to help them, including me. I don't do it my damn self. I don't pay nobody. I do everything myself.
you're in trouble for all of the money and you gave them a percentage. That don't even make sense. Get it together, y'all.
Now, I worked as a manager, still work for a bank, but worked as a manager in a branch. The type of stuff that I was seeing going on with this was wild. And the most crazy part is that every time you tried to tell regional and upper management that this shit was definitely fraud, they was like, give them the money. I'm not talking about $20, $30, $40, $50,000. I'm talking about $100,000, $150,000.
Wait, what? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear what this woman just said? Let me back it up. What? I'm gonna spit my damn water out.
In upper management that this shit was definitely fraud, they was like, give them the money. I'm not talking.
What? Oh shit.
Every time you tried to tell regional and upper management that this shit was definitely fraud, they was like, give them the money. I'm not talking about $20, $30, $40, $50,000. I'm talking about $100,000, $150,000. I had people calling in, asking to speak to me directly. Okay, call and say, yo, I need to speak to a manager because I need to order cash, because I need to take out $80,000, $100,000 by the end of this week. The reason why they were doing that and basically stating give them the money anyway was because.
What's up, Barbara?
Because the money was basically guaranteed and backed and secured by the SBA. So
y'all hear that? Do y'all hear that?
The banks honestly really didn't give two shits whether or not it was fraud or not. They knew that they had you on camera. They knew that they had your ID. They know that they sent that report down, that currency transaction report, down to the IRS. They got that you lied on that report because a lot of y'all was saying that y'all are bosses, growing oranges in New York. That was funny. One dude was like 19 talking about that he owned the barbershop. He didn't even know what the word endorse mean. That was funny too. Had a lot of parents that was setting their kids up who were like 18, 19, 20, get these PPP loans in their name, taking the money or splitting the money with their kids. There was a lot of goofy shit going on around this time. We're not even talking about the unemployment aspect of this, because that's a whole nother aspect in itself. You know, where you have people coming in asking, can they cash advance $9,000 off their state unemployment card?
Wait, what? $9,000 off of their unemployment card?
With no account with my bank? Do you think I'm going to cash advance you 9 racks and I don't know you from Adam? Chicks was definitely going, getting themselves BBLs. It was definitely a time to be alive, and definitely a time to really honestly be working in the branch, because it was a lot of goofy shit going on with this PPP. And let me tell y'all, nothing in America is free. Nothing. Okay? So, If you think that they forgot about this, you're sadly mistaken. Not only that, Biden, if I'm not mistaken, had a stipulation or a statute of 10 years to come and lock your ass up over this shit. And I heard that now, supposedly, they removed the statute of limitations. They can come after you. They can come after you whenever they see fit over this.
Yo, y'all asses are going to jail. I ain't got no PPP loan, no BBB loan, no CCC loan. I ain't did shit. Boy, I'm so glad I didn't get caught up in that bullshit because everybody in Atlanta got a PPP loan except for me. Golly.
Y'all just better hope that nothing else don't shake as far as it being another pandemic, because I'm telling you right now, they not going to give you another stimulus package. They definitely not going to do this shit again. But they got a system in place to come and lock your goofy ass up. They've been doing it. A lot of folks have been going to jail. They just haven't been telling you about it. So get your story straight now, because you better believe that when it comes to the rings, the people who was putting this shit in and doing the fake paperwork, they definitely are going to snitch because they don't want to do no fucking Fed time. So get your story straight now. And just know you ain't got no friends in this.
Sabrina, we are the only ATL people who didn't get a PPP loan. Me and you, Sabrina, we're the only ones who did not get a PPP loan. Everybody else in Atlanta got one.
Get yourself prepared and start doing your research on the lawyer.
Yo, Miss Locks to Smile says, one of my husband's family members bought a $1.5 million house from a PPP loan because the business lost 10 employees. Golly, y'all are hilarious. Jim Crow, no, dumbass people. Did nobody make you get no PPP loan and lie on the damn paperwork? I wanted to get one so bad. I'm the same way. I didn't do it.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but y'all remember those PPP loans that everybody.
But all right, y'all, that's all I got. Hopefully y'all were able to learn something from this. And because, like, for an example, when it comes to PPP loans, I don't have a staff. So I could have turned around and got a PPP loan and bought a whole bunch of card games and marketing and all this other stuff. But I know I don't have no damn staff. Like, I have a company that, if I ever get overwhelmed, the company that makes my card games can send out my card games also, as a charge. But all together, no, I'm not gonna be. I don't have to pay a whole bunch of money. I don't have to pay a whole bunch of people. To make my card game. I invest my own money. And, if I get a loan or something like that, it's a normal loan, not no damn PPP loan. But yeah, everybody buy my Deeper Discussions card game. Buy my Deeper Discussions card game. Unless y'all want to see me in jail. I'm joking. I ain't going to jail because I ain't got no PPP loan. But hit the like button. Buy my Deeper Discussions card game. The link is hovering around here. The link is under this video. And on Facebook, the link is over this video. If you want to buy it, it will change your life. Especially you got a PPP loan, you got $28 extra. Share your PPP loan profits with me and buy my card game. The link is in the chat also. But y'all have a good rest of y'all day. I ain't even get to all the videos.
How about we meet up at a coffee shop and play this fun dating card game? We'll have fun and see if we're compatible all at the same time.
Ooh, what's the name of the game?
It's called Deeper Discussions.
I'm down.
Okay, meet you at 6.
Fellas, buy this card game. Ladies, buy this card game. Buy about 2 or 3 card games. The main reason why people can't stay together isn't because they don't like each other no more. It's actually because their present family issues come up or their past family issues come up. But when you play Deeper Discussions, you'll be able to understand a person's family issues up front.
This game can be played with either 2 people or an entire group. So have fun.
Question number 1. Name a time when money was the main factor why a relationship went bad.
Deeper Discussions Dating Edition. Again, these cards are good for vetting a potential boyfriend,
Candidate.
a potential girlfriend, a potential husband, a potential wife. The texture of these cards are so soft and silky, by the way. Like
They ain't gonna get
really
wore out. after-
durable.
A dating card game for introverts who have a hard time asking the much needed compatibility questions. Deeper Discussions, the card game.